Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So guys, this is my 21-month lock update video, which is absolutely crazy. First of all, I want to say thanks again to everybody who has subscribed lately and everybody that's been rocking with me from the start. Your support is very much appreciated. So let's go ahead and get started with the update. Guys, look at my length. Look at this. Like, you know what? In the early days, I thought I wouldn't reach this point. Like, if you have watched my earlier videos where I used to stress about how my hair looked and just, you know, whether or not it was doing the right thing, whether it's too frizzy, whether my technique was off, like, I never really pictured getting to a stage like this. But I really love how my hair is looking right now. It's got so much body, like, it's kind of like really heavy. Whenever I like turn my head or like shake it, it just moves. Like, it's just got so much to say. I love it. So guys, I want to talk length retention because I really have been able to retain length so well in the second year. It's crazy. Like, this is, I mean, I know I had a bit of hair to start off with. I didn't start off with like teeny tiny coils, but still, this is a lot of length to have retained considering I'm like 3 months away from being 2 years locked. So I feel like the hands-off approach has been key. It's been crucial, just not being team too much. And I remember when I started my lock journey, I was definitely team too much because I remember oiling my scalp like just several times a day. And I remember when the twists would come out, I'd redo them. That part wasn't so bad, but it was more the oiling and the spraying with rose water. So I kind of would advocate that you take the hands-off approach. Like, just don't do too much. You need to do little and often, I say, when it comes to your hair, like oiling and spraying and washing and retwisting. Like, you can't do it too much. Well, I would not advocate retwisting your hair every 2 weeks because I think your scalp will it'll just start moving back until one day it's just going to be gone entirely, or you're going to lose locks. Like, you just don't do too much, and I think it'll be very beneficial. One thing I did do that I forgot to mention, I did this like a few months ago, I actually trimmed my ends. They're just a lot more blunt, and I found that once I had trimmed my ends that my hair just looked more like real locks. You must remember my hair was quite stringy because one thing I didn't do before I got my locks installed, I didn't trim my ends, so I had really stringy ends that just, I don't know, they helped the twist stay in a sense because they weren't blunt. But when it came to like my hair growing out, it didn't really look so nice, and there was something I couldn't put my finger on, but I always felt like it just didn't look quite right with my locks. And then once I had trimmed the ends, I realized it was the stringy ends. That's the one thing that I wasn't feeling about my hair. So since I've done that, it just looks so much better. There are still some ends where I think I'll go back in and I'll give them a bit more of a trimming, but I'm not trying to be too overzealous with that. I'm not trying to cut any ends off or anything. Just anything that looks stringy like it shouldn't be there, that can just go. I did my last retwist with the same product I think I've mentioned before. So it's this Talia Wajid tight hold. But one thing I actually did this time that I haven't done in a long time, guys, I actually used a tail comb and I parted my hair so that the parts are all neat and clean. I couldn't really do too much with the back of my hair because I can't really see what's going on in the back. I had a little bit of help from my mum in parting like a couple of the back rows, but the lower part of the back of my hair I didn't really have help with. But I just think it looks so much better. Like, it's just such a clean finish, and a lot of the hairs I found had like just escaped and had gone into like neighbouring locks, so it's something I definitely needed. So yeah, I'm really happy with this retwist. I have got some gold thread going through some of my locks, which I put on because I just wanted something kind of like fun. My lock journey is like, it's just so much more organic now than I think. I mean, it was organic in the first year, but my approach to it, I'm just not so worried about things and not so worried about outcomes. I also feel like those feelings I had at the end of the first year of my lock journey, so where I was thinking ahead about coming back to England and thinking about how people would respond to my hair, that just feels like it was so long ago. Like, I almost don't remember that person. I feel so different in comparison because I don't live for other people when it comes to my hair. Like, I just do me. If I don't want to retwist it for a while, I just won't. If I want to style it, if I want to do a braid out, like, it's literally what I want to do, and I don't let anybody else's opinions impact how I do my hair or what I do with my hair. So it's entirely different, and it's interesting to look back on those early videos. I'm definitely happy that I documented the early part of the process, and I would urge anybody who is starting locks to document their own journey. It doesn't necessarily have to go on YouTube or anywhere on the internet. You can keep it private, you can keep it to yourself, but I think it's really interesting to like document your thoughts and feelings, and also the visual of your hair when it's in the early stages, because things change so much, and it's sometimes you forget that you even were in that space. Like, the way I feel about my hair now, I feel like that was a complete different person. Like, I don't believe myself until I watched that video and realised that I was actually worried about what other people would think about my hair when I came back to England. That's ridiculous. I mean, it's not ridiculous because it's how I felt, but in hindsight, it's just like, I want to reach into the video and like slap myself and say, get a grip, okay? It's about you and what you think about your hair. It's not about other people. And I think that rings true for, like, it's not just for me, it's for everybody. When it comes to your hair, don't let other people influence how you think or feel. Don't let them tell you what your hair is like, or that it's not good enough, or that maybe you should try a wig. Maybe you should try a wig. And maybe you should calm down because nobody asked for your opinion. Like, I just can't take unsolicited opinions when it comes to most things, but with hair, don't get me started. Like, do not give an unsolicited opinion about what I should do with my hair. Like, how about you should have several seats and just be quiet because I don't want to hear your voice. How about that? But anyway, that aside, everything is going really, really well. I'm fast approaching the 2-year mark, so I'm going to keep documenting this up until that point, and then I don't know, I think I might let go of the lock update videos, the monthly updates, because not that much changes. So maybe I might do maybe like every 3 months, I don't know, every 2 to 3 months. But you guys can let me know what you think is worth doing, because at the end of the day, I'm making videos for myself but also for you guys. So let me know what you think works, what kind of like time frames you'd like me to record these videos at. Yeah, that's more or less all I wanted to say. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know that I definitely have sensed a change in myself, especially on reflection, looking at older videos, that I'm so much more assured in how my hair is and what it's doing. I'm not second guessing anything, like my routine or my approach when it comes to like retwisting and palm rolling and stuff. Like, I know I'm doing it right because I'm happy with how this looks and how it's been acting. So yeah, thank you guys so much for your support, and let me know any videos that you want to see from me in the future. Leave me any comments or questions down below, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye guys.